Lesson 56, plotting functions.
Plotting functions?
We are going to plot functions today.
Yeah.
So whenever you graph points, we have the x value first, the y value second. A function has exactly one output number for every input number. So in order to be a function, it has to have, so a function has exactly one output number for every input number. So it doesn't matter if two different input numbers have the same output, as long as each input only has one output. So
like you get 2 times itself with 4, but you can't have 2, and that would be like, you can't have divide and tens in the same area, because then that would be 2, because that would be 1 and
right,
4.
right. So if you put in a 2 in your table, so the input's always on the left, output's on the right. If you input a 2 and you get 4, and then further down your list you input a 2 and you get like 1, then it's not a function because your input 2 has different outputs. So for every, if you had a 2 and then your output was 4, and then further down you had another 2, if the output is 4, and you don't have any repeated outputs for the same number, let's see, any different ones for the same number, then it's a function. So let's say that we're going to draw a table. Our input is usually our x value in our graph when we're graphing. And we're going to say this is how many you can buy. So we have to think of something that we're buying that cost $4 each. So what would we buy that costs $4? Has to be something really good. Yes, what is it?
Water bottle.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay, so how many water bottles? So we're just going to put how many you buy. Okay, so we're buying water bottles. The output is going to be our y value. And that is the total cost of each one. Well, not of each one, of your purchase. Sorry. I'm going to put this of purchase. Okay. I use pen because it's easier to read up here. If I use pencil, it kind of is light and it's hard to see.
I like writing with pencils.
So let's say we want to buy 0 water bottles. How much will it cost? 0. What if I wanted to buy 1? How much would it cost? 4. How about 2? 8. And 3? 12. So now if you look at these two numbers, you can make them into a point. 0, 0. This one would be 1, 4, 2, 8, 3, 12. Okay, now we're going to graph these 3 points. And if you look at the numbers given, could you say for sure that this is a function? Yeah, each input value has exactly one output value. Yeah.
So if we're making a graph, like it looks like we're gonna start making a graph. It looks like something we'd have on our homework. Could we go get one of those finger rubbers where we could just dump?
One of
Okay.
those, yeah, you can use that graph paper anytime you want. If you're gonna put it in your notebook, like use it in your notebook,
Yeah.
you could maybe just kind of staple it to the page
Okay.
after.
So,
So-
I'm gonna go get it. So
Sure,
it's like-
yeah, you can grab one. So we have 0, 0 is a point here. 1, 4. So we go 1 and then up 4. Uh-oh, I'm gonna count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 1, 4, 2 goes up to 8, and then 3 will be 12. So this would be plotting a function. Now, let me ask you about this. Can we, I mean, I know you can, but would it be reasonable to connect the dots? For this particular problem, would we want to connect the dots? So remember, this is one water bottle, cost $4. So if I connect the dots, that means I could buy 1.5 water bottles. So would it make sense to connect the dots? No. So in this particular problem, we would not connect the dots. If you could get a fraction of whatever you're buying, let's say it's pounds, you know, maybe you're buying pounds of apples or something, then you can connect the dots because you can have fractions of pounds. Okay, that's the end of our lesson.